AITA for telling my husband I cheated on him, even though I didn't. I, 26FF, have been married to my husband 30M for 6 years. 2 years into our marriage, I found out he cheated on me with a high school friend he met at a wedding. I didn't attend, because I had just given birth to our first child. He claimed it was a one-time mistake, blamed the alcohol, and promised it would never happen again. I wanted to believe him, especially with our daughter only a year old. I convinced myself to forgive him, because I didn't want to break up our family. 3 years later, we had our second child, a son, and that's when everything unraveled. While making a birthday collage for my mother-in-law, I stumbled upon screenshots of dating profiles on my husband's phone. I dug deeper into his old messages and discovered he hadn't cheated just once. He had been with multiple women, even before the incident at the wedding. I confronted him, and though he tried to deny it at first, the evidence was undeniable. Finally, he broke down, confessing and begging me not to leave. Promised he had changed, swearing he hadn't cheated since our son was born and that we meant everything to him. His apology shook me. He seemed genuinely remorseful, but I wasn't sure if it was regret or fear of losing me. I told him I forgave him, but deep down, I couldn't. The trust was shattered, and the anger never left, even though he began acting like the perfect husband, trying to make up for everything. It felt good to be his priority, but the resentment lingered. For the past 2 years, I've only tolerated him because, every time I look at him, all I see is betrayal. Last weekend, after putting the kids to bed, I told him I had cheated on him. I hadn't, but I wanted him to feel a fraction of the pain I'd carried for years. His reaction was immediate. He was devastated, asking how I could do this, when, with whom. Couldn't believe I would throw away everything we had rebuilt. I simply told him, I expect you to forgive me, just like I forgave you. Now, he's heartbroken and acting like the victim, saying what I did was worse because we were finally in a better place. Part of me feels guilty for manipulating him, but another part thinks he needed to experience just a bit of the pain he caused me. Thanks for listening to this intense story. What would you have done in her situation? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's talk about how betrayal shapes relationships. See you next time.